It's time to go inside out as we welcome in SNY NBA insider Ian Begley for more on the Knicks. Ian, strong effort against the Celtics, but they fall short in this one. What does Monday's loss to the Celtics mean in the big picture for the Knicks?
Right. Well, if you're looking at Boston, right, that's where the Knicks want to be. They want to be in that upper echelon of the East. But I think it's confirmed so far what we thought coming into the season. We thought that Boston and Milwaukee were, a tier above the Knicks and everybody else in the East. And so far, the way the two games have gone against Boston, the Celtics have confirmed that. So, if you're the Knicks, I think you walk away from this one knowing that it was the second game of a back-to-back, knowing that you didn't have RJ Barrett and you put up a fight, but still, it seems like there's a pretty big gap between the Knicks and the Celtics at the moment.
Yeah, the Knicks still looking for their first win against the Celtics this season. Like you mentioned, they played this one shorthanded without Evan Fournier and RJ Barrett. The Knicks are now 0-3 without RJ this season. So, Ian, what does that say about his value to this team?
Yeah, it tells you that a tie, right? It's not a coincidence that they haven't won without RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's having a fantastic start to this season. Career highs in field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throw percentage, assist rate. He's just been fantastic. He's making good decisions with the ball, is what you've heard from, Tom Thibodeau and others. He's just decisive when he has the ball in his hands, whether he's looking to pass, which he's done pretty regularly this season, or be aggressive with the ball in his hands. So the Knicks certainly missed that against Boston. Josh Hart starting. That weakens the bench. I thought Quentin Grimes was pretty strong, speaking of starters. But Tom Thibodeau went with Hart for heavy minutes in the fourth quarter. And, that's kind of where things fell apart for the Knicks. But more so than anything else, it was Jason Tatum being a superstar. He just took this game over late. The Knicks did not have an answer.
Yeah, RJ leading the team in field goals made. They definitely need him on the floor. Ian, the Knicks are now 5-5 through their first 10 games. So what do the Knicks think of where they are right now?
Yeah, I think they felt good winning those 3 games that they did prior to this loss. And I think if you're them, you're looking at this schedule. This is your third back-to-back already this season in the first 10 games. And this one was in Boston, a place where no one has won. So I'm sure you're not putting a ton of stock into this loss. I think you have to like where you are, considering how rough the start was. The shooting was not there for much of this early portion of the season, but the offense got going these past 3 games, and I think the offense, wasn't a problem tonight against Boston. So you have to feel pretty good where you are. Rough start to the season, tough schedule. Knicks sitting at 500. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, very optimistic outlook, right, Ian? Thank you so much for joining us.